to thank everyone for being here. We are not here to make fun of anyone's religion, but if it happens, you know, it happens. We're here to celebrate critical thinking, science, reason, atheism, community building, activism, all of that stuff. If someone makes fun of religion, that's okay too. South Dakota Coalition of Reason is 6 independent organizations working together under one common umbrella. There's Siouxland Free Thinkers here in Sioux Falls, Black Hills Free Thinkers out in Rapid City, Brookings, obviously in Brookings, and there are secular student alliances at 3 public universities. Working together, we can get people in contact with each other. If someone says, oh, there's an atheist group in Sioux Falls, but I'm from Rapid City, that enables us to make that connection, and it's really positive. Everyone is run independently on their own, but it just helps to organize nationally. Our first meeting was in Chamberlain, group picture. Fred Edwards from United Coalition of Reason and the American Humanist Association came out, and I told him that April in South Dakota and Chamberlain is going to be beautiful, and it's snowing sideways. That's when we formed South Dakota Core. A few months later, about 2 years ago, this week actually, we launched our billboards. Everyone's seen these, I hope. It's part of United Core's campaign to get groups visible. We were on the front page of the Argus. They had a follow-up article a few days later. Steve Hickey got really mad, and it worked. SLFT, the group on Facebook, went from 250 members to now we have 720 in 2 years. That was a really big, yeah. That was really helpful for visibility. We met in Rapid City last year at this time. Again, group picture. That was on Dinosaur Hill. This is the people who wanted to be in a group picture and who could also climb a very tall hill. We've gone to Pier twice. In the other room, there's a blue binder on the Siouxland Free Thinkers table that has every bad bill for the last 8 years or so about abortion, gay rights, science education, vaccines. And we went to Pier this year, and we were indoors. There were 10 of us. And we got to talk to about 5 legislators, gave us, a few minutes of their time. You're laughing because Steve Hickey was there, second mention. This is about a minute before he took our candy, threw it on the ground, stormed off, and sent the highway patrol after us. Yes! Someone appreciates. I kind of like it. Highway patrol. So we met Steve Hickey, and we also met Josh Duggar. He was there visiting his favorite statewide official, Senator Ashley Madison, from South Dakota's 69th Congressional District. No, that's a joke. He was homeschooled. He can't count that high. So, what are we doing here? Doug Lund wrote about this in his Kelloland blog. I don't even know what they do besides pat each other on the back saying how smart they are to not fall for all that God is love bullshit. Doug Lund, longtime anchor of Kelloland. So, what are we doing here? We've made a difference in South Dakota, and I can't stress that enough. And I want to take the things that we've done in the past, get the speakers here today who have an enormous background, apply that going forward in the future. So let's go over what we've done in the past. Spearfish, South Dakota, a guy bought the site of the Passion Play. It was a long-time tourist trap. He bought that site, and surrounding that site surrounds a piece of public land, which is owned by the city, and he wanted to put a 35-foot tall statue of Jesus on public property. He has all the space in the world. He could put up whatever he wanted to on his property. He wanted it on public property. Complained, city council met, and they're like, oh, that's a bad idea. We can't let him do that. Football coach in Aberdeen led his team in prayer, and somebody complained about that because that's illegal. That's coercion. It's a public school. Teachers, coaches have an undue influence on their students. That's illegal. That came to an end. The Gideons went inside the Miller, South Dakota school to hand out Bibles. Very illegal. South Dakota has considered a number of bills about intelligent design, creationism, anti-LGBT bills. I don't need to go down the list, but we helped get in touch with the people who make these decisions, and those bills died. And what all of these have in common is that it's illegal. They know it's illegal, but they want to get away with it. And as soon as somebody speaks up and calls them out, then they change their mind. Then they know they got caught. Their hand was in the cookie jar. So speaking up, this can be done anonymously. You don't have to make a big deal about it. You can keep your name secret. You can publicize your group if you want to. But if you call them out, they know their hand is in the cookie jar most of the time. Shepherd's Garden is in Sioux City. Our friends James and Chris saw that. They were going to get a $140,000 grant to pay for grass for their Christian park. It's a private park. They applied for a grant, $140,000 for grass. Like, who makes $140 grand a year? Yeah, that'd take what, 4 of our salaries, I'm gonna guess, for an entire year. A lot of money. Spoke up, their hand was in the cookie jar, they got caught. Snowplows in Sioux Falls. City really messed that up, but they had 3 different responses and they got a constitutionally correct answer eventually. If you speak up, that comes to a better solution. My bride, Amanda, is back in the corner. When the Supreme Court decision supporting prayer before city council meetings was ruled constitutional, about 5 minutes after that, Mandy called the Sioux Falls City Council and got a meeting, or got to give an invocation, and she invoked Harry Potter. You might have heard of that. All you have to do is ask, and if they allow Christian prayers, they have to allow a secular alternative. So that opportunity is there, and if you take it, the Freedom from Religion Foundation can give you an award. And they flew Mandy, and I got to tag along, out to LA, and they hooked us up at the Biltmore Hotel, which hosted the Oscars in the 30s and 40s. And it was an amazing experience, and anybody can do that. If your town, if you have that opportunity in your town, not only is it a great thing for you to do for your town, but you can get a really great weekend with the FFRF.